Hello everyone. We the students of Satyabama Institute of Science and Technology takes privilege to present a documentary video of Eco Park and Information Center, Padu.
This is not a 30-acre farm. This is a 30-cent farm. So, that you can do a different variety of things is what we are trying to promote there. That even at least it will give you enough for your own family and your needs. And it can prevent you from being victims of many diseases and other health issues because these are naturally grown foods that you are consuming. It is good for you and your family, especially the children and the women. It is a sustainable farming, it's a sustainable environment, plus livelihoods for people who don't have huge resources for chemical inputs, for irrigation inputs, for energy inputs. They are using mostly natural inputs. So it is also sustainable farming and a sustainable livelihood for a marginal farmer, for a poor farmer. When we are talking in terms of eco-sanitation, water harvesting, which are again use of natural resources sustainably. In sanitation, we are talking about a waterless sanitation, so that you conserve water, you don't pollute water, you use natural system of dry composting toilet. So we want to use that, and also it closes the loop in nature by bringing the nutrients back to nature. Water harvesting, so that you collect the water that comes from the rain, it doesn't go waste. You're using it for your own land, for your own purposes. You're harvesting the water. I'm using rooftop harvesting here and surface harvesting there. So that is contributing to the sustainability of the entire unit. The entire unit's water requirements comes from rain itself. We are not drawing water from the ground. We are drawing water from the rain, and we have included a fish pond. This fishery plus water requirements of the land, the moisture in the land plus the requirements of the farm are to a great extent met by water harvesting, both surface harvesting and rooftop harvesting. These are just models to show that it is possible. 99% of all mushroom in the market is chemically produced. We are promoting a vegan and a non-chemical mushroom production of milk, oyster mushrooms and milky mushrooms. So different from the button mushrooms. This we have had very good impact with local women's groups growing this. We are teaching them that. I'm using this place also for people who have innovated and who are from other sectors coming into the farm or the byproducts of farm sector to show that it is possible in a rural environment. This contributes to income and also better nutrition. Especially in a peri-urban area like this, mushroom has a huge demand. The demand, our mushroom expert says that he is today doing 50 tons, but even for him, the demand is 500 tons. Very safe, non-poisonous, non-toxic mushroom production without any chemicals. Then we are having azolla cultivation and vermicompost. Azolla is again a kind of nutrient for the soil and an excellent nutrient for livestock, for poultry and for dairy. It adds to the protein value. It adds to the protein content in the milk and in the egg. A herbal garden. The properties of herbs in terms of medicinal use, in terms of nutritional use, supplementary nutrition, and also cosmetic use. We wanted to be something which is easily understood, cultivated, adopted by local farmers, by local women's group. They can make the produce and sell it locally. And that was a great success. Then I have a small memorial, which is for my pets, have a place in such a landscape. And that I have kept as a flower garden. It's a memorial garden and also only indigenous flowers. Mostly indigenous flowers which can grow on their own. They also planted some palmyra seeds. The palmyra is a wonderful tree. It's the national tree it's the state tree of Tamil Nadu. Of course, this building, as you have seen already, is just a small place for a training center. Again, to show that without any artificial means of conditioning the atmosphere, you can have a very comfortable atmosphere here for training purposes, for large gatherings to sit together. We also hope to use this place for yoga and meditation because it lends itself to that kind of activity which promotes a calm mind and a soothing atmosphere, because the whole ambience here is one of calm and peace. And there's, as you can see, very little noise from the outside world affecting us, though we are not too far from either the OMR or the ECR. And then, of course, I have to talk to you about the agroforestry, the new forest. That is a belt which in 6 months has grown. There was nothing because I could see right across up to the bridge from here. Now I can't see nothing. And that has probably contributed to the microclimate here and to probably also limiting the noise pollution. This is contributing as a barrier. Besides, of course, being visually pleasing, especially this kind of agroforestry, it's a mixture of trees. It's not a monocrop. It's a variety of trees and a variety of plant life, which each one has its properties of what it is, what health benefits is giving to you when you are sitting under the canopy of those trees. This is for me a place from which I am investing to show in small demonstrative units what benefits can accrue to those who would like to take any of these information or wisdom or all of these into their regular practices for sustainable farming and sustainable, which can be a combination of beauty and peace and productivity and opportunities and incomes and put the land to its best use. After all this, I am also trying to promote the idea of alternate energy. So we have put a solar light here, and this has a battery. This light starts burning when it becomes dark at about 6:45, and then goes off by itself. It's automatic. No switches are on and off, and it comes on again it goes off in the morning at about 6 o'clock when there's natural light, and it has a battery which feeds light inside, which gives us light throughout the day. Besides this, after that building is ready, we hope to do a solar system there, which will contribute to net metering. Net metering is a system by which you produce solar energy, feed it to the grid, and you consume energy from the grid, and the net of how much you have consumed and how much you have produced is what you pay for. Sometimes you get paid because you may have produced and given more energy to the grid than what you have taken from the grid. So this is an available policy. This is something available with the government of Tamil Nadu, that you can do net metering and feed energy into the grid. And if you consume less than what you feed, you don't pay anything at all. This whole point is again to show serving energy and also using natural energy. I also hope to do other models of solar cooking, and we have a biogas model where we are using waste to generate energy. So both fuel and lighting can ideally come entirely from natural resources. If it is something which has used natural resources to the optimum point, what are the local natural resources available? How best can it be used? Can we use the energy around us to the maximum possible and minimize? Thank you.
We take immense pleasure to thank Ms. Santashila ma'am, retired IAS officer, for giving us a great opportunity, and we are so much grateful for her initiative towards developing this site in a motto of sustainable livelihood. We would also like to thank our Dean, Dr. Devyani Gangopadhyay ma'am, and all our faculty members for encouraging and supporting us in all the ways. Isn't it amazing to experience a lot of environmental changes around us? Yes, it is the right time to think and create awareness to protect our Mother Earth. Jan Godel stated that each one of us matters, has a role to play, and makes a difference. Each one of us must take responsibility for our own lives and, above all, show respect and love for living things around us, especially each other.